So today's topic is actually hits a little home. I travel a lot to Japan, and I've dabbled a little bit in their culture. And a couple of people in my last conversation brought up about cheating in Japan and how it's all the way up here, right? So I thought I'd go ahead and take a look at YouTube and see if there's some interviews, and I found one, and we gonna react together and see what it is. All right, let's get in it.
周りの友達、女性の周りの友達で浮気してる方はいますか？
自分が
Yeah, we don't have to read
風俗に
this.
行くことは浮気かどうか、Yes か No で。
No.
No. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashii from Japan. So today I'm going to interview Japanese women. Do Japanese women cheat a lot? We discuss about dating culture in Japan, cheating culture in Japan. Okay, let's get started. 周りの友達
It already it's gonna sound good. Talk about cheating, cultures, and how women think about it. If it's my guess, because it's a culture, it might be acceptable. Who knows? Let's find out.
女性の周りの友達で浮気してる方はいますか？
いないです。
いないですか？
いないです。いないです。
いないですか？なるほど。
自分が
え？
自分が
ちょっと説明してください。
It's so interesting how these people could be so upfront on camera, and she already out the gate talking about shit. I'm a cheater.
You're nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker, and
好きじゃなさすぎて、その好きじゃない人と付き合ってる状況が耐えられなくて。
どうして付き合わないといけない状況になりました？そもそも。
いやなんか状況っていうかクラブで出会ったんですけど、なんか出会った時はいい感じだったんですけど、1週間ぐらいして私はめっちゃ冷めちゃったんですけど、あっちはあんま冷めれなかったみたいで、なんか他の女の子の告白とかも全部なんか断ってたみたいで、付き合おうって言われて、なんかそれ聞いたら断れなくなっちゃって。
風俗は浮気
I don't know what's worse. Like, if it's finding out that the girl that I like is really cheating on me, or she stopped liking me and that's the reason she was cheating on me. Pull the goddamn band-aid and tell me what it is, right? Let me go. Let me be free. Free Willy. I know I'm a big boy, but free Willy. Like, don't hurt. Don't. That shit's dragging it on, boy. Savage.
かどうかっていう。Yes か No で。
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No. どうして Yes?
Whoa,
まあ
what?
まあ Yes.
Whoa. Y'all must have not heard this. Let's go back and read this real quick. Hold on. Does prostitution count as cheating? Yes or
ま
no?
あ浮気かどうかっていう。Yes か No で。
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
どうして Yes? まあ Yes どうして Yes?
What?
どうしてダメ
Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Because if that's the case, I'm not saying I'm going to go back to Japan and get me a Japanese wife or something, but I don't condone cheating, of course. I mean, if you go get with somebody, at least love them for who they are, right?
stop the cap.
Or else don't be with them at all. But prostitution, I mean, it is a fact that prostitution is legal in Japan, but I mean, to say that ain't considered cheating, I'm like, okay, I guess. Let's hear her point.
なんかわざわざ風俗に行く意味がわからないみたいな。まあ性欲と恋愛はちょっと違うかなと。まあ一緒だけど、まあ彼女にこっそり秘密にしてたらあれだけど、まあそういう、関係も彼女公認とかなら、まあ情に恋とかしなければいいじゃないか。
じゃあ次に自分の彼氏、まあいるかわかんないですけど、いたとして自分の彼氏が風俗行きたい、行ってくる、別れますか？別れないですか？
別れます。
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 もうそれはもうダメ。絶対
なんかもう意味わかんないから別れます。なんかまあその時の関係によります。
なるほど。じゃあちゃんと付き合ってる。 結構ちゃんと付き合ってる状態。
なんかわかんないけど、めっちゃ性欲旺盛とかならいいんじゃないって思っちゃうかも。
風俗は浮気じゃないって。
Okay, so it's making a little bit of sense. So if he has a high sex drive and she don't, then in her eyes, it's justified for him to go find a prostitute. So I guess if she's damn, that's real mature. If you really think about it, that's super mature. Cause if she knows she likes him, but she can't fulfill all his needs, she's not gonna hold back from him. So that means the girl is a professional. Go get what you need to get and bring your ass back. Woo-hoo! That's mature in my opinion.
言ってる男性に対してはどう思いますか？
なんかでも別にそれは悪くないかなって思います。理解はできると思う。なんか区別つけてるのかなって思うから。
まず日本人の女性は
And another point, it's also super mature. You think, well, sheesh. You think about it, it's like, all right, so sex is sex, relationship is relationship. So if there's a difference between the two, what we talking about? It ain't like he out there catching feelings for a girl and serenading her and bumping and grinding. You know how that them 90s days with Boys to Men and whatnot. You get that, and it's like, all right, you're not serenading her. So at the end of the day, it's, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just sex, two pump chump and get the fuck out, right? So why am I gonna let my blood pressure get up over something that's just transactional? And since it's transactional, I'm the one he coming to at night. He just with you temporarily. What? That's mature thinking right there. Mature thinking.
浮気する人が多いと思いますか？
いや、
イエスかノーで。
No,
少ない。
少ないと。いやなんで
She's
どう
like,
して？
私の周りの友達は割と遊ぶの大好きだから。
風俗行くのは浮気かっていう男が。
それも隠されたら浮気かな。
じゃあ彼氏がいたとして彼氏が
okay. So with these girls, it looks like it's one of those situations where it's like, what I don't know won't hurt me. So she's like, but isn't it still hurting you if he's not even That's an odd thinking, because at the end of the day, everybody can get cheated on, right? And then and if you don't ever find out, there is no problems. It's the fact when you find out is where the relationship ends. So I don't know if I understand that method.
が風俗行ってくるって言ったらなんて言います？
理由にもよりますけど、なんかそれが納得できる理由だったら浮気とは思わないかも。
例えばどういう
付き合い？
例えば上司とかのなるほど。だったらまあ OK。
いやだけど、
まあなるほど
浮気とは思わないから。
どうですか？それは自分。
Okay, so since I know a little bit about the Japanese culture, I think, and don't quote me on this, but based off my interpretation on this, the first girl is stating, because in the Japanese culture, if the boss goes out and does something, you have to accompany it. It's like that hierarchy situation. So in this situation, it looks like with her, she's okay with it if it's for companionship with her boss, with his boss, because in that culture, it's like you kiss the boss's ass in order to go up the corporate ladder if you're what's considered a salary man. So if the boss is going out and clapping cheeks, you right behind, no, well, not right behind, pause, not right behind him, but you right next to him, clapping cheeks with the next chick. So I get what they saying that, but it's like, if your boss it's like that saying in America, it's like, if your boss go jump off a bridge, you gonna go follow him too? In the Japan world, it's like, hell yeah, I'm trying to get that money at the top. It is what it is. Sheesh.
の意見は浮気かどうか。
私はなし。
なし。
怒るけど言ってもまだ許せる風俗なら。
なるほど。じゃあ
She'd
彼氏が
forgive him.
風俗行ってるの分かったら別れますか？
一回考えます。
まあ、時と場合
It's
に
back to this prostitution thing.
なるほど。これ海外の方が見てて、日本人の女性が風俗彼氏が行くのが OK っていう人が一定数いるっていうことに対して驚いてる人が多いんですよ。なんかまあ人によると思いますけど、それについてはどう思いますか？日本独特だと思いますか？一定数そういう人がいるっていうのは。
そうかもしれない。いやなんか日本ならではのなんか文化じゃないけど、やっぱり有名じゃないですか。その風俗とかっていうのが、だから海外では割とそういうのがありえ。
So one thing I guess I would let y'all know is like in Japan, prostitution is legal. So because it's legal, and I wonder if that's, I can't say if everybody is happy about that. I mean, is everybody's like upbeat? Because like Japanese as a culture, I'm not going to say it's very, very sad, but they do have a high suicide rate. So I don't know if there's a balance between, like, you know how some people say if it's readily accessed, you're going to be a happier person. But in this case, they got the ability to clap cheeks all day. But yet, there's still something missing. So, I don't know.
ないっていうのはよく聞くので、そういう意味では日本ならではで、そう。
なるほど。
風俗とかがあるおかげで気持ちの浮気は少ないのかなって思っちゃう。なんかその変な浮気は少ない。風俗とかがあるおかげでって言ったらあれだけど。
日本人の女性は浮気する人が多いと思いますか？
多くないと思います。多くないと思います。
友達がもし浮気したらどうしますか？
So, I guess it all depends, because the first girls seem to be a little bit younger. So, I wonder if cheating is associated with like the younger generation, as with the next set of girls, which were the three girls, were a little bit older. So, they weren't more open to it. But let's just see what these two girls look. They look like they're in the middle range.
それはやめなって。
Tell them to stop. Well,
知ってる
duh.
友達いるんですけど、なんかやめた方がいいよっては言っても仲いいからそのまんまです。
風俗に行くことは浮気かどうかっていう、どう思いますか？イエスかノーで。
ノ
浮気ではない。
ー。ノ
理由を教えてください。
Okay, so I guess they still a little younger. So at the end of the day, dang. So that's what? 4, it's 4 verse 3. 4, it's not cheating with a prostitute. 3, it is cheating with a prostitute. Sheesh. So these two think it's no cheating. Hey, okay.
ー。嫌だけど、しょうがないかなって思っちゃう。
しょうがない。
しょうがない。体だけならなんかそういう人もいるのかな。
なるほど。
Ah, see?
でも全然嫌って感じ。
なるほど。
でも言ったら重いってなるじゃないですか。
なるほど。じゃあ自分が
Okay. So for the first one, she said no because it's strictly just clapping cheeks. It's clapping cheeks, so I don't really care. There's no emotions. But the second one's like, I feel some type of way, but if I say something, I don't want to come off clingy, or I don't want to come off like I'm all about me and being selfish. That's an interesting look at it.
重いって思われたくないっていうのを理由に浮気だとは思わないっていうことですか？なるほど。
全然嫌ではあります。
いや、なるほど。周りにいますか？
Okay, she don't like it.
周りにはいないですか？そういう。
But I ain't gonna lie though. I need to go back to Japan. I'll tell you, I need to go back to Japan. Boy, these women just reminded me how beautiful the Asian women can be.
I'm ready. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, and they sense of fashion and yes. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted. Colombia and South America got just as beautiful women as well. But it's just something about Asia. And if you can get that combo where you get the Asian mixed with South America, mwah!
Fucking delicious.
Whew! That's what I call a unicorn.
不倫してる、まあ男性でも女性でも
ね、
いますか？
Okay, do they know
それは
anybody that's
男女両
cheating?
方。
どっちもどっちですね。
自分の中で
Both genders
浮気の定義はなんかどこになると思いますか？
隠したら。いや
Oh, if they hide it.
ですね。
同じ。じゃあご飯とか行ってても相手に言ってなかったら浮気。
隠して、
Oh.
もう行きたいってなったら、ちょっと。
日本人の女性は
Okay, so with these two girls, it's the act of hiding it from her is the cheating part. Okay.
浮気してる、まあ不倫浮気してる人が多いですか？それかそう思いますか？
でも多いんじゃないですかね。
でも
Duh.
男性の方が多いと思うんですけど、まあ女性もいるかなっていう感じですね。
Oh, she been
日常
hurt
が
in
つ
the
まんないん
past.
じゃないですかね。
なるほど。なんない。
仕事とかが自由じゃないところが外国に比べて多すぎて、日常に縛られてるみたいな。
So that's that mentality. That's that salaryman mentality. So to piggyback off of what I mentioned earlier with salarymen, think about it. It's like they leave the house at like 8 a.m. to get to work at 9 o'clock. But if that boss don't leave the office till about 9:30, 10 o'clock p.m., you can't leave. That's the Japanese mentality. Unless that boss leaves the office, I can't leave after. I mean, I can only leave thereafter. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you think about like the Japanese culture and what they mean by like being restrictive and being able to see the individuals.
ちょっと解放したいみたいな。
なるほど。自分の友達が浮気してるのを見てなんかどう感じますか？
なんか言ったところでもう止まらないじゃないですか、向こうは。だからもう経験としてどうぞって感じ。
なるほど。どう思いますか？
結構話聞くだけだと楽しいから
なるほど。
もっとやっちゃえって思っちゃうね。
風俗は
Okay. Okay. I'm flabbergasted.
浮気かどうか。
Okay.
浮気ではない。
隠さなければ浮気じゃない。
なるほど。自分の彼
Oh, baby. So they right there already talking about shit. As long as my baby don't hide the fact that he clapping cheeks with a prostitute, psh, I'm copacetic. I'm at home. I'm chilling. You know what that kind of tells me though? If they at home chilling, being copacetic about him clapping cheeks with a pro, I wonder if they got their side dude that's coming over while he at work. While he at work, she's supposed to be taking care of the house, and she getting her back blown out. That might be something there.
I am very, very sneaky.
氏が風俗に行ってたらすぐ別れますか？
別れないです。
別れない。
うん。
いや私も彼に浮気するなら風俗に行けって言ったことあります。金払えばいいよって言ったことあります。
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
ね、出会いじゃなくてお金払って行ってるなら別にいいかな。
なるほど。
So like I was saying earlier, it's like as long as it's transactional, you can clap all the cheeks you want. I encourage you to come. So that also makes me think, does the girl in the checkered shirt got just low sex drive? Like, hey, I know we both know our situation here. I ain't gonna be giving ass but once, maybe twice a month. So if you got that little urge in the back of your mind where you got that itch and you trying to get your go ahead and pay for it. That's all she said right now. She said go pay for it. Cause you ain't getting his ass here. Go clap them cheeks. As long as it's transactional, you get the fuck back and bring your ass here. I'm cool.
なんかでも日本の女性の方って縛られたくないみたいな人が多い気がする。 外国って縛り合ってるのが愛みたいなあるじゃないですか。で女性はなんかそれを日本人の方は嫌がってるイメージがあるから重すぎない方がいい。
なるほど。あ、それが彼氏が風俗に行ってても
Okay, so here's my big question. If I'm in a Japanese relationship and she's like, yeah, it's okay for you to go to the brothel and get your clap on, is it then okay for her to go to a male brothel since they exist in Japan and get her back blown out only because it's acceptable as far as transactional? Because I don't know too many dudes that's gonna be like, I'm gonna go get mine and clap her cheeks, but you ain't getting your back blown out. Don't bring your ass back home. I don't know. If you know that situation or you've been in that situation, comment below. Let me know what it is, cause this is mind blowing.
自分は OK っていうのに繋がってるかもしれないですね。なるほど。まず日本人の女性は浮気する人多いと思いますか？どう思いますか？
私の周りはいないです。
いないですか？
私の周りもいないです。
いないですか？じゃあその男性はどうですか？じゃあ。
どうなんやろう。まあでも多いんかな。多いと思います。
Stop the cap.
浮気の
So I think with these women, they're gonna be a little bit older. I'm not gonna want to assume here, but they may be against it based off of the trends from the previous people that they asked. But they already mentioned that she don't think so. The first girl, and the second one girl says she believes that a lot of them do. But let's check it out.
定義はどこですか？自分の中で。
恋人に言えないことを異性としたとき。隠して2人でご飯とかからは浮気かなって思います。
なるほど。浮気。風俗に行くことは浮気かどうかっていうどう思いますか？
浮気じゃない。
浮気じゃない。
浮気じゃない。浮気じゃない。
理由は教えてください。どうして？
See? Okay, I'm wrong here. I'm rarely. No, I'm just playing. I could be wrong. I'm wrong a lot of the time, but that's interesting because at these points, I'm thinking now it's like maybe it's not the young generation. It's maybe the older generation. Like I ain't got time for all that. I ain't got time for it.
私的に気持ちの浮気は嫌なんですけど、まあ、性欲の浮気は別に勝手にしてくれるんやったらいいかなって。
Okay, it's just for
普通
sex.
に一般人と連絡取れる間でやられるよりは、そういうお店でちゃんとしてもらった方がいいです。
一般的に OK な人が多いか、男性が浮気行くの、彼氏が浮気行くのが OK な人が多いか、ダメな人の方が多いかっていうのはどうですか？
それダメな人の方が多いんじゃないですかね。
なるほど。どう思いますか？
知らんけど。大丈夫な人の方が多いと思います。
なるほど。
So it's like, if you think about it, they believe a lot of girls would be against it, but based off this video alone, a lot of girls are with it. So are they just not communicating this in their like girl circle? Interesting.
日本人の女性は浮気する人が多いと思いますか？
女性
女性です。
で周りには知ってる子はいます。いっぱいいます。
いっぱいいる。
はい。
いっぱいいる。友達が浮気しました時に
The girl's like, first of all, I don't know nobody. I ain't no snitch. I don't know nobody. But then you got the second girl. Yep. I know a lot. I know a lot that do. So that tells me when she gets back to her friends, they're going to be like, hold on, pause. So who the one cheating? Like who? One of your friends cheating on their boyfriend. So who is it? Why she did it?
自分はその人を止めようとしますか？浮気するの。それとも自分は関係ない。あんまり別に止めようとはしないですか？
すごい仲いい子だったら止めるけど、そこまででもなかったら好きにやればって思っちゃいます。同じ感じですね。別に関係ない人だったら、
So if you close, I'll tell them. If you
人
not,
生楽しんでていいんじゃないみたいな。
なるほど。かどうか人に分かれるんですけど、風俗は浮気かどうかっていう。
浮気で？
浮気。
はい。
oh, that's cheating. Okay.
浮気。
浮気。日本人の女性で風俗は浮気っていう人がほとんどだと思いますか？それとも浮気じゃないっていう人も周りにいますか？
浮気じゃないっていう人もいると思います。
なるほど。
行かなければいいって言ってる子も
Okay,
い
they
ま
in
す。
touch.
なるほど。なるほど。日本人の男も浮気する人が多いですか？どう思いますか？
あ、浮気します。
女より男の方が多い。
Okay, so at least these girls seem down to earth. Maybe it's like I'll go back to the saying, the younger the generation, they talk a lot more about the prostitution not being cheating, and that's cool. Do what you got to do. And they just alluded to that in this video. But then you look at it in the flip side where they're like, do a lot of men cheat? And they're like, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, they cheat a lot. Mm-hmm.
なんか多分女の子は隠すのがうまいだけで、そうどっちもどっちだと思うんですけど。
Okay, thank you for watching so far. How was it? That was
Okay,
interesting. If you have
okay.
experience of dating a Japanese woman, or if you
So that's interesting. Made me want to hop on the JAL, Japanese airline, and fly myself to Tokyo or something. But I don't know. So like they mentioned, the women be cheating too. And I know they do have male prostitutes in Japan, in Tokyo. So now I'm curious, and I hope he makes another episode. Do women consider prostitution with a male cheating on their husbands or their boyfriends? I'm assuming not, because if it's cheating with a prostitute, if it's sleeping with a prostitute, they don't consider it cheating, so they already doing it regardless. I wouldn't think of it as like a double standard where it's like, I'd let him cheat, but I ain't gonna get my rocks off either if he at work all day. Quite interesting, and I might have to do a couple more. Tell me down below if you feel like I should do more of these reaction videos to modern day topics. But you know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. We out here.